Hello everyone, welcome back to Miniature Hub. Today with me, Joe, and today I'm going to be doing some Dungeon Worlds. So, I just first like to say that I'm really sorry I haven't recorded everything that's going on in the world with coronavirus. For some reason, I feel like people are scared to say its name. It's a bit like Voldemort, like no one's wants to say his name or something, I don't really know. But I just say the coronavirus, that's what it is, and it's here, we've got to accept it. But anyway, yeah, we haven't really done that. We haven't really been recording because of that. It's because we're at home, and we're thinking, oh, we have loads of time, what we do. But I don't know, I just haven't been in the mood. We keep doing school at home. It's really weird, it's not the best thing to do ever, but anyway, let's get in with it. So, let's get into this character creation. I'm going to be doing some character creation today from Dungeon World. So, Dungeon World, in my personal opinion, is easier than D&D. I've tried to create a character in D&D. I don't know if I did it right. And I've created a character in Dungeon World, and it's way simpler. It just is. In my personal opinion, it's quite simple. If you're trying to look for an easy role, I think Dungeons & Dragons is more in-depth with its characters. But if you want an easy sort of game where you can just whip up a character in an instant and play, Dungeon World is your thing, because it doesn't take long. It really doesn't. I've created about, I think 2 or 3 characters now. I think it's been 2. Maybe 3, I don't know, from Dungeon World, and I know how to do it off the bat now, and I want to teach you guys how to do it off the bat. So, first thing we're going to do, by the way, I've recorded this video like 3 or 4 times already, and everything's gone wrong. First time, the camera fell off, it was a bit weird. Second time, the lighting went really weird, the sun kept coming through the window, because if you don't know, I'm actually recording in my bedroom, and literally, right in front of you in there is the window, and it kept glaring, so I had to close the curtains and turn off the lights, and it went really weird. So, anyway, let's get into this. So, by the way, you need a pencil, which is my music pencil, this is from the piano, and a rubber, because you don't need these, if you do it in pen, it may be harder to, you can't rub it out, unless you have one of those rubber pens. I actually have a few of those, but anyway. So you also, well, I'm doing this on my carpet, so I need to have a clipboard. There's 2 sheets you're going to have to fill in. But it really doesn't take long. It took long the first time, but not as long as making a D&D character, personally for me. So, I'm going to be making a fighter, because I feel like fighter's the most generic. There are harder ones to make, like a wizard. I don't know how you do the spells and things, so I'm not going to try and preach you guys about that. I won't say, I know how to do the spells, how it works, because I haven't. I've only made a thief, a barbarian, and a paladin, I think. Was it a paladin? I can't really remember. But yeah, I've only really made those. I've also helped my mum and dad make a ranger and a bard before, but I haven't done any spells, so no, I haven't done clerics, and I haven't done wizards and stuff like that. So I don't really know how that works, so I won't be trying to tell you guys. But let's go over everything. So, first of all, we start with the name. Everyone knows what the name is. I'm going to call my guy Tyrion, because I love Game of Thrones, and Tyrion is my favourite character. It was Daenerys, but then, I don't know, Tyrion's so funny. He's a really good actor. I don't know what his name is. He's a really good actor, the guy who plays Tyrion. But I don't know if you can see that, but there are name suggestions up here for dwarf, elves, halflings, and humans. They are the 4 races you can play. Different characters can play different races. Like as a thief, I can only be in a halfling or human. You can choose a race, but the races that are here have different effects, which I will be going into. So, next up, we have level and XP. So, you always start off at level 1, unless you're playing some sort of weird game mode, but level 1's usually what you start off with, and then you get XP throughout the game. Okay? Next, we have the look. Look, it doesn't do anything for your character apart from what you want to be looked like. So for the body, I can have built, life, or ravaged. So I actually want to have built, so I'm just going to circle built. For some reason, these came out when I printed them. You can get PDFs of these and just print them out. When I printed them out, it came like the actual writing is like this sort of weird faded grey writing. It's really weird. I don't really know why it came out like that, but it did. So eyes, hard, dead, or eager. I want hard eyes. I want this guy to be like a bruiser. That's what I want him to be. Hair, wild, shorn, or a battered helm. I don't actually want him to have a helmet. I want him to be a bit like a barbarian. But I'm going to go wild. Because he needs to have some wild hair. And skin. Don't know how you say that. Coursed. Callloused. I think that's coursed. I don't really know what that means. Tanned and scarred. I would obviously want scarred, because who wouldn't want scarred? Also, there's a blank space where you can come up with your own, but for now, I'm just gonna do my own thing. So then you have armor and hit points. I'm gonna leave those two for now, but I am gonna go on to alignment. Now, alignment is how good you are. You know, you can have good, neutral, and evil. Now, they all have different perks, and if you do those perks, you get XP. So, good is defend those weaker than you. If you do that in, the game, then you get XP. Neutral is defeat a worthy opponent, so, take down a boss. And you can do evil, which is kill a defenseless or surrendered enemy. So, I don't want to do evil. Evil's quite hard to do, because if you're evil and you join a group, it's going to be hard to do your alignment. You might want to change your alignment. So, evil, you're going to have to discuss. If you want to go evil, you're going to have to discuss it with your Dungeon Master. Or DM. I think it's Dungeon Master? Yeah, Dungeon Master. That's what I'm on about. Or Games Master. They call it Games Master in here, but I just call it Dungeon Master. So, I'm actually going to go good, because I like good. My Hobbit... Well, not Hobbit. My Halfling Thief is neutral, because neutral is easier for me, because it's infiltrate a place and be sneaky. That's my perk, so if I do that, it's good. Bonds is next. I don't want to do bonds, because bonds is to do with the other players. I actually don't fully understand bonds. You put the other player's name in these blank spaces, and then if you do them, you get XP. But I don't really understand it, so I'm just going to move on to these. Those are your stats. This is what's going to, make your character. This is actually the point system now. So, you can choose the 6 ones: strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma. And above here, you assign different numbers. So there's 16, 15, where is that, 15? Yeah, 15, 13, 12, 9, and 8. Now, you've got to be careful with these, because certain numbers do certain things to your score. So if you're rolling to do something and you need dexterity and able to do it, you look at your dexterity and see if there's any modifiers. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and put my things in. So strength, I'm going to do 16, because I want the best strength I can get. So I actually get a +2 modifier there. Dexterity and constitution, I actually want 15 in my constitution. So +1. And I would also like dexterity to be 13. I feel like these 3 are the most important in terms of combat. So as a fighter, I would want that. Certain things, like wizards, they don't use combat. So you might want, high wisdom and high intelligence for a wizard. And then probably high dexterity, so you can try and maneuver a bit better. But anyway, now I want to be I'm going to do 12 for wisdom, and I actually get no modifiers, so I put 0. I would like a 9 for intelligence, so I get a 0, and 8 for charisma. I don't want to be very charismatic, but you get -1. You get -1 from your score. So when it adds like a value on, it will minus your score. So instead of adding for a modifier, it will minus it, which is okay. It's not okay, but if you're good at rolling, which is quite luck, well, it's luck really. If you're good at rolling, then you'll be fine. But yeah, okay, so let's get on. Sorry, I need to move my legs. I always get pins and needles on the floor. I really need to find like a better workspace. If you hear moving around, it's because my legs are going dead and I need to move them. But anyway, let's go on to... We have starting moves here. I'm actually going to go on to races. So there are 4 major races in the game. Dwarf, Elf, Halfling, and Human. Those are the only 4. Certain classes can only have certain things. So I think like Druids, like Rangers, I think they can only have humans and elves. But you can make up your own race if you wanted to, which is what this... There's a blank spot there. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like a box and there's some lines that you can use. Anyway, each race has different abilities, so I'll just go through them with you. So the Dwarf is when you share a drink with someone, you may parley with them using Constitution instead of Charisma. Parley is like persuading them, I think. Yeah, parley is like trying to persuade. So you use your Constitution instead of your Charisma, which could be quite good, because my Constitution is quite good. So I might be thinking, ooh, I might want to do that. Next is Elf. Elf is choose one weapon. You can always treat weapons of that type as if they had precise tags. So, I don't think I want to be an elf, because precise uses dexterity instead of strength. Pretty much every weapon uses strength. Ranged weapons and precise weapons use dexterity. Now, I have more strength than dexterity, so I'll be thinking I want to use strength weapons. So, elf's probably not the right decision for me. Halfling. When you defy danger and use your small size to your advantage, take a +1. So, if I'm a halfling, I'm very good at maneuvering around people and slicing at them, which could be quite cool. So, a human. Once per battle, you may re-roll a single damage roll. Yours or someone else's. That could be quite nice. Now, I don't know, because we play Dungeon World at school, and my friend Lucas actually is a fighter. I don't know if he's ever seen that, because that is actually really useful. I need to tell him about that. He is a human, so he can do that. You may re-roll a single damage roll. So when you roll for damage, which is a d10 for a fighter, when you roll for damage, you can roll it. So you got 1, you'd be like, oh god, no, I need to get something. You can re-roll so you can get higher. So that could be pretty cool. But, you know, I really want to be a dwarf. Not because, like, Tyrion's a dwarf, but I feel like it's gonna... Tyrion's really intelligent. So I'm not really... If I was making Tyrion, I would have done neutral. Tyrion's not good. Tyrion's okay. He's not evil. He's not evil, that's the thing. He's not as bad as Cersei and Jaime. But he's not good for say. But he wouldn't hurt people. That's what I like about Tyrion. It's very nice. So, I'm not going to go with the Tyrion theme. Obviously, I know I call him Tyrion, but like... don't really want to change that. I like Tyrion in the name. I'm just going to go for human. Basic human. So that means once per battle, I can reroll. And per battle would be depicted by... It would be depicted by the Games Master, Dungeon Master. So, you know, if you were fighting like a horde of goblins, which we actually did, that would be classed as a battle. If we then defeated them and went to fight some skeletons, that would be another battle, I feel. If it was goblins and skeletons mixed, that would just be a battle. So it's like different scenarios, if you think about it. So, let's do the starting moves. My starting moves are Signature Weapon, bends bars, lifts gates, and armored. Not armor, armored, yeah. So let's do the bends bars and lift gates. Bends bars and lift gates basically means when you use pure strength to destroy an inanimate obstacle, roll strength. So roll plus strength basically means that you roll 2d6 and you add your strength modifier. So for my strength modifier, it's +2. So I don't have 2d6. Oh, I only have 1d6. But let's just say, okay, I have a d6 here. I roll 4. Let's roll it again. 4. So I got 8. I would then add my modifier, which is +2. So that would become a 10. 10 is successful. So basically, on a 10, you get to choose certain things. There's like certain quotes that you can use, like it doesn't take very long time, and stuff like that. I'm not going to read out every single thing, so you guys look into that, because we got a bit more to do, but yeah. Next is armored. Armored is, you ignore the clumsy tag on any armor you wear. So, clumsy tags, sometimes, like in my games with my mum and dad, I ignore the tags, because like, my dad has plate armor and everything, and he's a ranger, so rangers aren't really meant to wear plate armor, but I don't really want them to feel like that. I want them to be, like, very powerful, destroying enemies quickly, then getting harder enemies to fight. But, you know, I don't really want them to be, like, thinking about weights and stuff like that. I'm not really going to include that. Unless it becomes quite serious, then, yeah, I might say you need to lose a bit of items, you know. But I'm going to make it a bit easy on them. So, next is my signature weapon. So I actually get to create, this is the only starting move for the fighter. There'll be different ones for druid and cleric and thief and stuff like that. Like as a thief, you get to choose which poison you use. But I don't know if you can see that, but someone just texted me. I hope it didn't interfere with the recording. Don't think it did. But yeah, signature move, signature weapon. So it says choose a base description and all that you wait. So I can choose a sword, an axe, a hammer, a spear, a flail, or fists. Tyrion uses an axe. I'm pretty sure he uses an axe. Yeah, I want a really beefy axe, so I'm going to go with axe. Okay, choose a range that best fits your weapon. Hand. So hand is close quarters. Close or reach. I'm going to go close because... So hand is literally like on your body, you know, punching someone like right close up to you. Close is sword reach, so a normal sword length. And reach is like a spear, so it can, and a halberd, it can go far, but not too far. Range is like that's like a bow. That's like, far is literally like a bow, so you shoot an arrow far. Okay, choose 2 enchantments. Ooh, okay. So hook and spikes gives me 1 plus damage, but 1 weight. Sharp gives me +2 piercing. Perfectly weighted adds precise. I don't really want that. Serrated edges. That could be quite nice. Glows in presence of a type of creature, your choice. Huge. Add messy and forceful. Okay, there are 2 tags, messy and forceful. Versatile, choose an additional range. Well crafted, -1 weight. See, I can choose 2 enchantments. So I'm actually going to do... I'm going to choose versatile, so I can choose an additional range. My additional range will be hand, so I can be like on myself, because it's easier instead of trying to get dagger. And then I would like serrated edges, so 1 plus damage, just so it's easier to knock things out. And then choose a look: ancient, unblemished, ornate, bloodstained, or sinister. I'm gonna go with sinister. I really want the sinister one. Okay, so that's my weapon made. So I have a axe that is able to be sliced from close and hand. I have it with serrated blades, and it looks very sinister. So, yeah. that is literally the first sheet done. Let's move on to second sheet. Now, I'm not really looking at the video, so I hope this is good enough. I really hope. If it messes up, then you know, so what? Coins. Now, you'll be getting coins throughout the game. So you may start with some. I think the thief starts with coins because it's a thief, but sometimes you won't. So let's go to the starting gear. So you carry your signature weapon. I know. You also get dungeon rations. You get 5 uses, and that is 1 weight. I'm not really going to focus on weight. Weight's just how much you can hold. I also get... Now, I can choose your defense. I can choose one of these. Chainmail and adventuring gear or scale armor. Do you know what? I'm just going to go for the scale armor. Who cares about adventuring gear? Adventuring gear, so, like, you know, ropes and things like that, so you can get off holes. You know, I'll just let my teammates get them. Now, I can choose 2. I can choose 2 healing potions, a shield. I can choose an antitoxin, dungeon rations, polyjuice, poultice, and herbs, or 22 coins. I can choose 2 of these, and I do want the coins, but the shield, no. I don't really want a shield. An axe and a shield looks weird. So I'm actually going to go for the healing potions and the coins. So I actually get 22 coins. It's just a demonstration. And I also get some healing potions, which is quite nice. So that's basically it for that thing. We can add up weight. No. You just add up what the weight of each item is and stuff like that. So let's switch back to these and let's do these ones here. So armor, I have scale armor, which is 2 armor. So I would put 2 in the armor section. Basically, 2 armor means you negate 2 damage. That's all that it does. Hit points. Now, my hit points is 10 plus my constitution. My constitution is 15. So it will be 10 plus 15, which is obviously 25. So that's it. I have 2 armor, 25 hit points, D10 damage. I have a massive axe, have some healing potions, some coins, and I'm ready to fight some monsters. So that is it. That is literally it. You can now hop into a game, slay some giants, kill some skeletons. It's really fun. This game is actually so fun. I'm playing it at school and we're on this thing and we have to save this girl and she's pretty much my girlfriend, but you know, she doesn't know it yet. And you know, we're just fighting monsters. We had to fight some skeletons. We had to use Lucas had to use the break bars to get out of his cage. You know, we befriended a cat, but then we have this evil dwarf on our team that actually scared it away. I won't mention names, but it was Harvey. And yeah, it was fun, and this game is really fun. I recommend it. Characters are easy and simple to make. You can do it like based on what strategy should we do, or you could just do it like on a character you might like. You may think the character is not very strong, so you don't make it strong. You don't have to do it the best way. You don't have to do it the worst way. You can do whatever you want in this game. That is the beauty of Dungeon World. You can do whatever you want. You can adapt these. You don't have to do certain things. You know, you can literally do what you want. It doesn't matter. And that's why role-playing games, in my personal opinion, are the best sort of games. Because they don't need rules. Yes, you have the basic rules to do things, but then you just adapt them. I'm adapting the rules all the time. I don't listen to the rules of Dungeon World. I use... Oh, sorry about that movement. I don't use... I use the rulebook for monsters and things, but you can make your own monsters and even that sort of thing. So, personally, just get this game. All you need is a book, print some papers off, get a few pencils, some dice, and you're literally ready to go. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. No, it's been a long, but I feel like I need to make a long video. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll stop talking now, and I'll see you in the next video. Whatever video that will be, I really don't know. But yeah, stay safe. Yeah, stay safe. I don't really know what the government wants us to do now, but I don't know, I'm in England, so it's a bit... But yeah, just stay safe, guys. And just watch out for more videos. So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. See you all next time. Bye, guys.